Cheryl Dorsey. I'm a retired Los Angeles Police Department sergeant with 20 years of patrol experience.
And so tell me what your message is today. I guess if I understand this correctly, you want to make sure the police chief goes through and fires this officer, is that correct?
Well, my message is this. I'm hopeful that Police Chief Charlie Beck will fire Frank Lyga based on the recommendation of the Board of Rights. But what I want the public to understand is that Frank Lyga quite possibly can retire. As a 28-year veteran of the Los Angeles Police Department, he's earned that right to do that. And if he's able to just retire, then basically there is no punishment. It's a win-win. Police Chief Beck looks as though he was going to do the right thing. Frank Lyga retires and then is able to pursue a post-LAPD career with really no record of this serious misconduct that he was found guilty of.
So you say that's what the chief was leaning toward doing, where he could retire and then you're saying get off scot-free in a sense?
Well, I don't know what the chief's intentions are, but I do know factually that Frank Lyga, with 28 years on the department, can retire. He can pull the pin before Chief Beck actually terminates him. And if he's allowed to do that, then in essence he does skate.
So you're saying then you want the chief to make sure he fires him?
I would like Police Chief Beck to fire him, and if he doesn't fire him before Frank Lyga is able to submit his retirement papers, then I would like to see the department ensure that there's a notation in the record going forward that this officer left under a cloud of mystery and suspicion. He left being found guilty of serious police misconduct, so that he's not able to go forward and act as though he was never the subject of an administrative investigation and never factually proven to be guilty of serious police misconduct.
And that affects him because he can do other law enforcement jobs afterwards, even though he's retired, correct?
Absolutely, because understand, Frank Lyga has led a stellar career on the police department as a detective narcotics expert, if you will. And so he can take his 28 years on the Los Angeles Police Department, having done what he's done for 28 years, and go forward. But for this, by the way, he was found guilty of serious misconduct in the 11th hour of his career, and you need to know that. And it was racial, and it was sexual, and it was discriminatory, and it was homophobic. And so I think there needs to be a record going forward so that everyone will know that this officer is not to be trusted and not to be believed, and is not who he represents himself as.